Welcome to Meet the Biz.
Yay! Round of applause,
This is my, I have to say, this is my first Zoom where I'm putting it together and getting help from my lovely dear friend, Karen-Eileen Gordon.
I'm honored. I'm honored.
There she is. I am blessed. One of the best things to come out from being on Meet the Fockers.
They know about that. Everybody knows about your beautiful film and television career.
No, I had 10 seconds of Focker fame.
So if you rent the DVD and go to either is it the director's cut or deleted? It's the director's cut, isn't it? That where we are?
Yes.
We're in the extended version.
Extended version. Mm-hmm. Extended version or deleted scene number 14. So I was Dom Focker and Karen was?
Anita Focker.
Yes, she was.
We were Focker family and still are.
Yeah, so it's a blessing to have this woman here. And today is improv, right?
Ooh, well, we were gonna do voiceovers. We can do whatever you want today.
No. I like you see my brain right now is like
your brain is perfect. Everybody has the kind of brain that there's a lot going on in the world right now, and I gotta tell you that affects our sweet little brains. So please be gentle. Your brain is doing gorgeously.
By the way, this woman's also a major healer.
Namaste, everybody.
Can I say Reiki Master?
Namaste at home and be safe.
All
right. I'm going to post that, my new hashtag. Hashtag Namaste at home and be safe.
I like that. So, yes, voiceover, you do classes.
I do, and I do them online, which is beautiful at the moment. Yes, I can teach a class in voiceover if that works for your wonderful students who are watching us. I'll come and teach them how to do it.
Oh my God! And if people want to join up, we'll find out where to have you, where they can reach you.
Yes, of course. I'm happy to give whatever's appropriate, an email or however you like people. I'm on all the social media. I'm a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram girl, so I can give all those out. Please contact me. Let me know you're from Mr. David Fabulous Zimmerman. Let me know where you're from, and I will welcome you instantly.
Lovely. Well, okay. So, voiceover, huh?
Yeah. Ask me a question. There's so much. We could talk for days. We can't today because we don't have days, but we could talk for days.
Right. Now, I saw your one-woman show, and in your one-woman show, oh my God. You did so many different voices and characters and creations, and it's brilliant. You have to see this.
Thank you for bringing that up and for loving the show. It was so gorgeous to have you witness it. It was 7 original characters and then me as the narrator, so there were 8 altogether. So I talked like this, like myself, but the other 7 were, the youngest one was 16 and the oldest was 94. So swung the age spectrum, and there was a British woman, a Southern woman, somebody from New York, an Indian woman. They were from all over the globe because we are a global family.
Yes.
So that was beautiful, and I'm gonna be doing it again, hopefully later this year, and recording it. So, and I want to bring it to LA. So we'll see.
Oh, you got to bring it back to LA, and
so I'll let you know, and we'll let everybody know.
Now, I loved how you were describing the characters, 16 to 80, and from here, from there. How do you? Let's say you're telling us how to start with a character.
Oh, great! You mean like you want to create an original character for yourself?
Yeah.
It's a great question, and the first thing to say is everybody's way of creating a character is completely different, and my favorite artists on the planet have said something like, listen to everybody you can when they talk about what they do, and then take little bits and pieces of it for yourself. It's almost like cooking. You're going to make a recipe, and you're going to take a pinch from this person, a dash from there. You're going to stir your own soup or bake your own brownies, and then out comes your character. So the place where it's really fun to start for me, because I love voices, is what's your favorite silly voice to do?
What?
Mr. Zimmerman, give us your favorite silly voice. I'm going to use you as an example.
Oh my God. Well, first thing that comes up is Jim Bob Joe. Hi, how are you? This is so special tonight. I used to wait tables at Bobby McGee's. So I would go up to the table and say, hi, I'm Jim Bob Joe. Call me Billy Bob, but that's my dog's name. It's okay. We sort of look alike.
Jim Bob Joe. I want to write it down. Jim Bob Joe. Okay, so we now have, and you guys can do this at home. So what's your favorite silly voice? And you can come up with it. And then you write down a series of questions. Like, there's 2 of us here today, but if you're just by yourself, you can write down the questions. So the first question I would ask David is, I would want to be talking to this character as if I were interviewing him. So I would say, it's Billy Bob Joe. I want to get the name right.
Jim Bob Joe. Billy Bob was my dog's name.
Oh, sorry. I got you confused with your dog. I'm sorry, Jim Bob Joe. I'm very sorry. And say hello to Billy Bob Joe and give him a treat for us. So I would maybe say to Jim Bob Joe, hi, Jim Bob Joe, it's so nice to meet you. Where are you right now?
Right now, I'm in my cousin's bedroom.
What are you doing there? How are things going over there?
Well, he went out of the country, and he's sort of stuck on the other side of the world, having a nice little time with the other side of the family.
Okay.
But he let me have his place.
That is very, and if you don't mind telling us, how old are you? You seem ageless to me, but how old are you?
Ageless and evergreen.
Ageless. That's a beautiful answer. We're going to leave that one there.
Yes, we'll leave that there.
And by the way, when you're creating a character, the character can be any age. It doesn't matter. It's not necessarily your age. The character can be 6 years old. Character could be 104 years old. It's whatever your intuition is. This is about trusting your intuition and improvising. So ageless and evergreen, we don't know how old.
Because Mama says, don't tell our age.
Her mom is still with us. Is she still on the planet? Are we?
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. What?
What's Mama's name?
Mama's name is Greta.
Greta. Oh, Greta.
And I don't know if that's her first or second name. She never told me.
Doesn't matter, Mom. Really, all Mama's names are Mama or Mom or Mommy or Mamacita. You know, that's the real name, Mamacita.
Okay.
What was your mom's favorite thing to cook for you when you were a little baby Jim Bob Joe? What was the favorite dish?
Spicy eggs. She made scrambled with a lot of jalapenos.
Wow.
She said it was always good for the digestion and the other things.
And other things, yes. Yes. I think we all know what you mean by other things.
You gotta be,
you gotta keep things moving, Jim Bob Joe. You really do. Now, you seem like a very outgoing person to me. What is your favorite thing to do when you're having fun? What do you enjoy doing when you're not working or studying?
I like people. I really love people. So what I do like to do is have gatherings like this on Zoom and really connect with people. I'm a people person.
I can tell that. All right. Are you willing to share a tiny, tiny story with us if I ask you a question? Teeny little story?
Sure. Ask me.
Oh, we're very interested in you. You're very loved. Thank you for spending this time with us. We'd love to hear what was the best thing that's ever happened to you in your life and what was the most challenging thing that's ever happened to you in your life. Tell us those stories as Jim Bob Joe, right? So you're telling the story as the character. So you tell us, and you tell either one first. You can tell the good one first or the challenging one first, whatever you like.
Well, you know what? I'm going to talk about the most challenging first, so I end up with something very
I love that. I use that theory all the time. I want to hear the bad news first and then end on the great stuff. Yes.
All right. Well, the most challenging time was when my doggy, German Shepherd.
Was this Billy Bob Joe or a different doggy?
Billy Bob Joe.
Bob Joe.
Talk about dog ears. He's ageless and evergreen also.
I'm sure he is.
And Billy Bob got lost. he decided that it was time for him to go out on his own. And we didn't know where he was. We couldn't find him. And I say it was about 30 days, and we were like putting pictures and posters all over the place. Make a long story short, he knocked on the door one day and said, "I'm back. I just needed to, explore." And he told me later he had a relationship. He had, it was a great month for him. But now he's back because, we're family.
Oh, that is beautiful. I was getting very misty there. I'm so glad you're reunited with probably one of your best friends. Right?
Yes. He's taking a nap in the other room right now.
I don't want to disturb him. Otherwise, we would invite him into the Zoom for sure. Maybe next time.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, next time.
Now, hydrate. Now, everybody I know you're at home Zooming. I want you to have very good hydration. Everybody have my little mug.
You know what this is? It was a friend of mine, David Zimmerman, taught me about this. I boiled some water with some ginger in it.
I love that. I do that.
Oh my God. You don't need anything else.
It's delicious.
It's very delicious. So that's
very
what I'm
good
doing.
For you.
Hydration.
Yes, hydration. So we'd love to hear about the best thing that's ever happened to you. I'm sure it's very good.
Best thing. Well, the best thing that ever has happened to me was when I was in 5th grade. I remember this. And I'm not saying since, I've had a life now and there's been a lot of good things, but at this moment, when I think of my best thing was when I had my 5th birthday party. And I was sitting there. I thought nobody loved me. I was coming home from a little walk because me and Billy Bob would take walks around. So I would come in, I'd walk into the house, and all of a sudden, surprise! It was a surprise birthday party. And there were like 100 people in my mama's ranch.
Wow. I wish I was there. I bet you were so surprised. Were you?
Oh, yeah. I was very surprised, and they had my favorite cake, the lemon luffy cake.
Lemon luffy cake. Tell us what that is. That sounds delicious. I have no idea. Lemon luffy.
I love chocolate, but let me tell you, lemon is my favorite. Thick, it had meringue and whipped cream on the outside, and then in the inside, like a lemon meringue pie, that lemon stuff. Oh my God, layers of it. And it was made because my mama had a lemon tree, and
on her ranch.
What?
On her ranch.
On her ranch.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's so that was wonderful. I had a wonderful 5th birthday party.
Well, I want to thank you so much for being here with us today. It has been very gorgeous to meet you, and we will
talk to
you again, and let David know we want to see him again, but we'll see you again very soon. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye. That was so good.
Oh my God.
So that is one way to create a character, and if you're by yourself, obviously. You could write down a bunch of questions, look at the question, and then talk out loud to your iPhone, to your computer, and record it. And in watching that, you see where you might want to explore. You dropped a couple of things. Your mama had a ranch, so you grew up on a ranch. So that's a whole other thing you could explore. You lit up really like a Christmas tree when you started talking about the lemon luffy cake and the birthday surprise. So that's something you could continue to improvise around. And then a really great way to create a monologue, if you're looking at doing a monologue for class, or you guys are going to bring a monologue to David, is to do best moment, worst moment, happiest moment, most unhappy moment, thing that you are proudest that you've done, things that you wish you hadn't done, big extreme questions, and answer as the character. And it's a really beautiful way it'll just come right out of you. Everyone has this gorgeous inner improviser. All human beings are born with it. Everybody, no exceptions. And so this is one way to bring it out.
I love it. Well, thank you, Karen-Eileen.
Ah, so fun!
Oh my God! You know, maybe you could come back for one more episode, and I could switch it and give you questions and characters.
I would be so pleased to come back anytime. It's a joy. Joy.
I love it. Well, that was Miss Karen-Eileen Gordon. Oh, and where, let's say, anybody watching this on the Performing Arts Studio West YouTube page, or their website, if they say, you know, I really want to take classes with you, and you give classes all the time.
I do online, so my clients are all over the globe, so we can do a voiceover lesson or an acting lesson just like this, like we're here with David today. Absolutely.
How did they reach you? I'm still stuck in Jim Bosch.
What happened?
I was going, how did they reach you?
Oh, that's Jim Bob Joe coming on.
I know, he comes in.
He's invited. So is it better to give out an email or social media easier for people? What's your...
Probably, you know, I mean, whatever way you advertise classes. Do you have a website? Do you have, or the email, whatever's best for you for any actor?
I do. So because my page is almost full. So let me give you my email address and just reach out to me and let me know you're connected to David, so I know who you are. So it's voiceover Karen. So voice, VoiceOverKaren, Karen, voiceover Karen, all squished together at gmail.com. So send me an email, and I'd be so happy to work with anybody who's a match, who feels like I'm a match to them.
I love it. Thank you, Karen-Eileen Gordon.
Everybody, stay safe, be well.
Yes, and one thing, before we leave, I know you were showing your little yes. Oh, I love it. You have these things, and I have my little.
Your Buddha.
My little,
We're sending you unicorn magic and glitter and Buddha peace.
Zen master. Buddha.
Peace and love. Peace and love.
And peace and love. And thank you, Karen-Eileen. And that was Meet the Biz. Yay! All right. Thank you.